It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Hawks coming up next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center, guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Play action. It's Smith. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Smith. And his throw here is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
New York State committed to Daniel Jones for a 4th season, but also made this a decisive year by declining his 5th-year option. 2022 looks like Jones' final chance to prove he can be the franchise face for the Giants, and he does have a cadre of weapons that he'll need to top his career highs of 3,000 yards and 24 touchdowns that he set as a rookie.
And he's got room, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. And he's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone.
Walker hit and the ball is out. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
They're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back during your salad days in Evansville.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. They'll run. And he loses the football a second time. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now it's Smith. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. With it is Jackson. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Jones. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Eskridge, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Penalty on the PAT. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. In that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
And that's complete to Shepard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Jones. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. To throw again on second down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1 too when it gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Gano's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd and 7, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They go play action here on first down. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 69 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jones throw on target to Shepard, and he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Gano's kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Man, that's a third fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Gano's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down in the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try to rise up and overcome it.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The New York set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Jones looking around. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means it had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown and, of course, the two-point conversion as well. Now Smith. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down now, but that clock rolling. Running left is Walker. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Smith now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Smith. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now it's Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
One last throw here for Smith. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Giants, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.